Welcome to Jimmy's Road to Spirituality. I'm Jimmy. This is going to be a reading for the Divine Masculines for the month of May 2022. Of course, I pre shuffled the two decks that I'm going to use, and they're going to be the Smithway Tarot, the Centennial edition, and I'm going to clarify with the Mystic Mondays Tarot, um, 78 cards by Duong, Grace Duong. I pre-shuffled, of course, the decks, and I pray, meditate upon the energy. A few things are happening actually because I feel the delays, excuse me, in my life, and this as well, of course, throat chakra, blockages, throat chakra activation, communication issues in general in regards to the divine masculines that I'm actually tapping into at this time for the month of May. Maybe it's actually dealing with me, maybe it's not, or some things are going to be actually resonating with me and some things are not. And I was watching the timer and it was 111 on the time. So some things are actually synchronicities or synchronistic. They're going to work in very synchronistic and very, linear kind of ways. They're going to speak to the divine masculines and, of course, the divine feminines, mostly watching these readings, these messages. But a lot of divine masculines are awakened at this time, and of course, they're going to connect with these readings and they're going to watch these readings. We're dealing maybe with Leo because Leo is the card of the sun here that I have at the bottom of the deck. And mostly, most beautiful that I saw the last two cards of the deck. The last card being the bottom card being the sun card, which is Leo energy, and then behind it being the moon, which is Pisces energy. But it can be Cancer and it can be Scorpio as well, of course. Water being predominantly here with the Four of Cups underneath the moon. So the dissatisfaction right now in regards to the masculine energy, because the sun is the masculine, is the fact that they hit the feminine. Some things were hidden from them, of course. We are talking about subconscious mind, subconscious emotion, listening to your intuition, pay attention to to the signs, to the synchronicities of whatever everyday, moment by moment life, because this is actually what brought the divine masculines into this Four of Cups energy, which is an energy of meh, I'm dissatisfied. Third party situation at the bottom, the root of the problem, the hidden, truth of towards the masculines, because they haven't seen themselves as being a third party, energy, and that they put the feminine energy into a third party. And this is actually dissatisfying for them because they're kind of forced here with the Four of Cups energy. One of the cups is actually hanging in midair, the hand coming from a cloud and hanging this cup of love towards this masculine, and that is sitting under a tree, which is telling me that as well this person is getting to the awareness, or they're these masculines are getting to the awareness of themselves, required or asked, personally in regards to their emotions, to receive, to fill their own cup and practice self-love, self-awareness, pamper themselves, care, nurture themselves, um, look upon their emotions mostly at this time in the month of May. We have the Hangman as well and the Fool, which are very powerful, spiritual cards here. The hangman being like, hanging on a limb, being dissatisfied by the fact that they have to think and rethink and overthink and overthink the situation, for them to get to the conclusion in the middle here of their emotions, that they didn't actually choose themselves, that they saw themselves short emotionally. They were naive, they were complacent, they were settling emotionally, being part of groupings, or a specific situation in regards to the divine masculine, divine feminine, of course masculine and feminine energy in the divine aspect of themselves. One actually hidden, maybe the feminine was hidden, or they hid the feminine for sure, for quite some time, maybe up to 4 moon cycle, weeks, months, years. Maybe we are talking about past lives because I saw in the pre-shuffle in the both decks the Six of Cups very, very predominantly. So there is a reminiscence of their emotions as well. Of course, hidden emotion in regards to the feminine that they actually didn't want it to express or show or put it in the three-dimensional. I don't see any pentacle at this time, but right now I see the Four of Pentacles, which is like them being actually greedy because and crumbling, the situation, crumbling themselves, crumbling other third parties, fourth parties, whatever parties. We are getting up to four parties, fourth party here. In regards to an emotional, connection, in regards to an emotional um, marriage, spiritual marriage. This is clearly, the stars and the moon and the sun are aligned in regards to this partnership. They are very clear, they're very present in the three dimensional. But there were, pentacles and, hidden things, hidden from these divine masculines in regards to the connection, in regards to the feminine, in regards to themselves. And of course in the pre-shuffle I was hanging by this to this emperor energy, which is Aries. Maybe this masculines, they have Aries predominantly in their chart, but maybe this Aries specifically where they're situated, where it's positioned in their chart. Every masculine should know this because everybody should know their chart, of course, and study it and just learn, slowly by experience and by whatever aspects are actually illuminated by these signs in this energy, specifically fire energy here and water. The feminine actually is dissatisfied with the masculine at this time, and the masculine knows this. It's really connected to the fact that the feminine is connected beyond. The feminine listens to their intuition. The feminine didn't rush into things. The feminine seemed not decisive in the fact emotional in the emotional aspect because they had to actually penetrate the veil, see within themselves, go, the dark night of the soul. The fool tells me that it was took like an action here, a leap of faith, yeah, with the whole, which is, starting from zero, another opportunity, another chance. But they hang themselves, even the feminine hang themselves, on a limb here with the hangman, and they kind of like force the masculine and the feminine to come together. And maybe this is a reflection that the masculine is seeing, behind, maybe in the past in regards to the feminines. Um, on the other hand of this, my deck split with the, Knight of Wands on the other side, of course. And the Knight of Wands tells me, Aries, of course, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there is somebody that is very, very in and out, energy of fire. This person, in some sort of way, they want to be like a knight in in shining armor, but they're too passionate, they're too clingy in some sort of aspect. They try to create maybe their wand, which is can be their dick, their penises. But this tells me as well that this person wants to jump in very quickly towards the feminine to undiscover or to reveal, because the sun is a card of revelation, of truth, of clarity, of joy, of happiness, fulfillment, inner child. This talks about the heart, the soul, of course, the masculine energy, the masculine aspect. You know, the soul is reflected very, very important here because maybe in the past life, both of you, you were forced not to look upon the sun and cross beyond, whatever fulfillment and completion you were meant to actually do and have together in the masculine and feminine energies, individually, and then of course together in the partnership in the three-dimensional. I'm kind of parched because I didn't fill my, a bottle with water here, and I don't have any sip or of anything. So maybe I feel dehydration. Maybe the sun is going to start shining very, very much, much more upon the situation. But in real life, in the three-dimensional, it's going to be like a warmer time, in the area, in the place that you're living, or these divine masculines are living, or they're trying to move towards the sun. Specifically, is not recommended when you want to cross from here into a different plane or in a different life after this lifetime. That's why we are not supposed to look upon the moon. when we are actually forced or the moon is attracting us. And maybe this is what you're both forced to do in regards to the past life or the past lives that you're encountered together, and you're meant to actually complete fulfill this mission, fulfill this individual and coming together partnership here. Because the next card that I have here is the Ten of Pentacles, which is a card of family, home, legacy, old age, having the promise that you're gonna enjoy your children and your grandchildren, and you're gonna enjoy old age, and you're gonna enjoy plenty, you're gonna enjoy abundance, and the labor of your work, the labor of your fruits that you have been actually working very hard and putting time and effort and love and kindness and nurturing into. But it talks about family fulfillment and completion in regards to family in the pre-shuffle. I saw happy family room, of course, the promise of old age, the promise of family, of coming together. And I see 11:01 right now on the time. But the next card is the Five of Pentacles. Here, which coming together in this fragmented earth energy here is the Six of Pentacles, which tells me that it's a need of balance, of giving and receiving, of investing, of taking risks, because both of you, masculine and feminines, are still wounded, and if you feel left out in the cold. Okay, the truth is going to be revealed, because in the other deck, well, mostly what I saw, it was triggering me the Ace of Swords, and I saw the sun as well, but I didn't see the moon. So in regards to the masculine energy, for the month of May, so let me pre-shuffle. Let's shuffle straight away, and a few cards fell facing down. Probably what the masculines, they don't want to see at this time in the month of May, because the card that I see first here with these cards is the Death card. So Scorpio, it's very predominant, very important here. Maybe in Scorpio season something actually was really, really triggered, activated like a catalyst, but it was like the sting of death, which can be painful. Something died, something ended, in a manner, in a way that it was not expected in regards to this situation. But it's something in regard to the divine masculine in their Scorpio aspect. Maybe it's something in regards to a the sting. It could be like a wand. It could be something in regards to sexuality. Scorpio is being very sexual, very, very attractive, and very compulsive when it talks about passion and desires and chemistry as well. Maybe you're talking in regards to a sickness. We're talking about a situation where somebody had to pass away, or somebody had been put, their life had been put into a death, um, you know, um, death situation, the death row, a penalty of death, a sickness that is actually a death that is, coming after with this sickness, STDs, but it's as well a death to their ego, a punishment type of energy here. I see the high priest sitting in front of this white horse, and the only, this Hierophant and the horse are alive. The only being here is death itself, which is Hades, which is depicted in the Word of God as, you know, the death never has her fill. So there is something that it's actually a process. It is a transformational process in regards to this death energy here. The death, it's not meaning that somebody has to die all the time. It means that it's a death in order to be a rebirth. So something needs to end in order for something to begin, in regards to the divine masculines and in regards probably the situation. The next card that I see is the Knight of Cups. which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This tells me that somebody wants to come in regards to their emotions. This knight is sitting on its grayish horse. He's wearing like a battle, um, you know, and helmet that is made of iron with some feathers. It's a messenger, somebody that wants to give a message. It's a sender, somebody that is an envoy, somebody that it's gonna send you like a message, a text, or it's gonna come personally as intermediate. I mean, somebody that is gonna mediate for between you, and this is gonna be probably something in regards to connecting emotionally, maybe in regards to pain, in regards to the transformation process, in regards to whatever happened in between that actually concluded this situation to this death energy, Scorpio energy. Again, double Scorpio could be here, the Knight of Cups, which can be this person feels the regret, the pain um, of themselves not actually putting themselves before you. Because I see here at the bottom of the deck the Page of Cups, in, which actually took my side here for a moment. But between this page and the Knight of Cups, there is a Two of Cups. So yes, this person is afraid as well. You know, the masculines are afraid about the competition. They really feel that somebody that is not meaning anything to you right now in this point of your life, divine feminines, and he's gonna offer you like a shitty offer of emotion, and you're gonna just grab that because this person had to go through this death and rebirth process with the death energy here. The next card is the Two of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These masculines are separated from with the feminines at this time because they're juggling. They're juggling, situations in regards to the three-dimensional aspect. But this tells me that in some sort of way they saw themselves for a long time, not being able to be with you, or not seeing this in like tangible, like being able to be manifested in the three-dimensional. So that's why they kept themselves, or they kept the situation stuck, and they juggled you, of course, with other situations which can involve finances, work, whatever other type of family situations, whatever friendships they have, whatever members of whatever groups in the society, community, whatever they were dealing with. This person was split between these situations, these groupings, these whatever family issues, situations, people, friends, whatever. um, and they see at this time that this is actually in between, in regards to the situation, made put the situation in between. In some sort of way, they miss the train. They feel that they're in some sort of a way late, that they cannot give straight to the situation in the way that they want, or in the way that they're meant to, because they allow the situation to be dying to death. I mean, this is not an easy situation. I feel the pain and I feel the triggering inside of my guts, in my, and I feel as well, emotionally pain. I was woke up this morning with this pain on my left side, and I have to stop and breathe multiple times. It's like somebody cannot actually, gasp correctly, breathe in correctly. They feel this pain of, taking in oxygen. I feel like panic attacks, chronic pains that they cannot actually be explained in regards to their emotions, in regards to their solar plexus, root chakra. This for the lower chakra, four chakras. from the heart toward the root. It is being affected, but it's like kind of forced to be grounded, this situation, or themselves, these masculines. I think it's all about them, and it's meant to be about them at this time. Many of them are going through this transformation that is very difficult, very painful, very. They kind of feel like with the Two of Pentacles that they need to continue clinging to these groupings of people or whatever situationships that they were dealing or they're still dealing with at the present time. They kind of feel tired of continuously giving to some situations, which is not easy for them because they want to settle in a place. They want to come with this offer, but they don't feel settled. They feel that they always have to do this eternal dance that is, of course, tiring and specifically burns. Everything burns you in the end, yes? At a specific job, any specific friendship, everything that you do too much. I mean, they do too much specifically in specific situations that burn them to a crisp sometimes, and they feel without, a life within themselves. Probably that's why this death energy here. They're called in the month of May to kill, to put to death specific juggling situations that they just spread themselves too much, and they did too much in regards to, because now they're called with the Four of Wands. Next card here, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a card of 1111. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of rebuilding, coming together, going to the church here and making this situation, this relationship official. They cannot delay this anymore. They want this. Very grounded, very stable in regards to passion, in regards to creativity, in regards to desire. This is truly what they feel and understand, and they desire this. They know that they only want to juggle this. Love, family, in between. This is the juggling that they're called, the divine masculines at this time, to actually look upon and to concentrate on. I apologize for the noise, guys. I always try to have a window open, but it's crazy where I live here. Oh my god, it's unbearable sometimes. Yes. This Four of Wands connects me with the past life, the spiritual marriage, with a deep soul connection. You are married with this person. You are masculine with the sun and energy that you're wanting to rebuild. You want to celebrate. You want to be together with. You want to give this emotional offer towards. But the Scorpio had to actually sting you to death here, or put the situation to death very painfully, because of course, choices, because of undecisiveness, because of denial of emotions, because of not listening to your intuition, because of you overthinking whatever, your thoughts, overthinking your emotions, overthinking your deep soul connection, overthinking what you felt, it was real and beautiful to you in regards to this situation. And then the next card is the Page of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Yes, this person in the past, the masculines in the past, in regards to you, feminine energy, they came towards you with a very mature and very fishy and shitty, emotional, you know, undecisive, emotional offer. Or they give you this, and of course, in the same way, I feel that this Page of Cups, energy, it was returned to them. Um, you offer me a drink, but if you come with this fish and you tell me that you're Pisces and you're psychic and you're the fucking shit, You stink, your feet stink, your breath stinks. Whatever it comes out of your mouth is not solid and clear with whatever you're putting out there emotionally or you're trying to manifest or you're just deliberately giving, which it was shit, it was nothing with this page of cups. No, that's why death. I understand. Yes. I'm gonna close my lid now because I want to. Yes. Wonderful. And guess what? Underneath this page of cups, it is a six of cups and a ten of wands and the strength card and the ace of swords. The seven of swords and then reversed. Whomever stole from you, divine masculine, in the past life, they stole your heart with a shitty offer. They put you in this fragmented water energy of the seven of cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you're dealing or you had this in your chart. But you got yourself at the end of your life, in the past life, by being stolen from, lied to, bamboozled in regards to your enemy, seven of swords in the reverse, of course, in this lifetime, because something was done and was paid in full. And only by this, of course, we can come back to finding the strength and only the truth remaining, because I see the Ace of Swords, following the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So something clearly mentally for you in regards to your knowledge, your understanding in this lifetime is supposed to trigger you, to make you stronger, to stand up for yourself, to look upon yourself, to find strength within, to tame whatever was left within yourself to tame, which is this strength card, which is actually feminine here, that is the only one that can touch and connects deeply with this lion here, that it trusts and confines completely. This animalistic, this beast actually trusts in this feminine. Talking about the feminine energy, this feminine energy was really burdened for lifetimes here in regards to this masculines that I'm reading about. You might be dealing as well with the feminine that they have Leo very predominantly in their chart, and of course Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Leo predominantly, and of course Aries and Sagittarius. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces predominantly. In the past life here, both of you were burdened, but the feminine was mostly because she felt responsible maybe for lifetimes in regards to this situation. And the fact that she connected with you masculine energy, remembered about the Six of Cups, about your connection in the past life, about the clarity of it, the lightness, the purity, the unconditional ways of you being together and coming together. It must be that as well. This feminine energy was triggered in a wrong way because she saw that you had options. She was burdened by this fact that you had options and that you were like creating illusions with other people emotionally, and you were given to other people instead of this feminine. So you betrayed this person emotionally, this feminine energy in the past life emotionally. You sold your strength, and you provoked this feminine to look deeply for lifetimes in regards to her strength, in regards to her ability to actually fight for herself, train herself, discipline herself, stand there strong and tall for herself, carry all the burdens by herself in regards to creativity, to passion, to what she really truly deserved in regards to this aspect. Emotionally, she was very discouraged because this feminine really was brought to the point. I mean, she was brought to her knees by the fact that she was not ever considered by you and other, emotional, interests of her as worthy of this emotion, because she was always a liability. She was always used and abused. She was always used as an object, never loved, never accepted, never known, never, searched. Nobody searched for her emotionally in this aspect. And she waited and waited probably for lifetimes, at least past life and this lifetime. But coming back here to the spread, the four wands, the page of wands, this is a fragmented energy of fire, of the five of wands, which brings the masculines into a very, very internal conflict. Internal conflict because they really feel passion and desire. They really want to rebel. They are kind of, trying to imagine right now, to come up with ideas, contemplate. They're contemplating with this page of wands in regards to this manifestation, but they're conflicted because they're not moving with the page of pentacle, with a knight of pentacles, sorry, that being the last card here that I dropped from my hand because I had to close the window. This energy for the masculines is promising, I have to say, because the page of pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is the only knight. Sorry, I said again the page of pentacles. Freak. So the whatever it's, the current energy of these masculines are right now at this time in this Knight of Pentacles, because they feel that the situation is not moving anywhere. They feel stagnant. They cannot see how they can make this possible. They're looking for, they're trying to come with ideas to present this offer, to present this situation, this emotional offer. And we have two knights and two pages. But the situation for this masculines is kind of stuff. Even if this is the promise of this situation, that this Knight of Pentacles is going to cross the finish line, and it's going the only knight that is becoming the King of Pentacles. So this person, it might be feeling stuck or not moving in the month of May at this time, because they are still building their finances. They're working hard. They have really busy in their schedule, work schedule, whatever manifestation in the three dimensional in regards to the financial, materialistic, three dimensional aspect here. Let's see the other deck and clarify on that. Three cards jumped, two in reversed and one upright. Okay. The Ace of Wands in the reversed, the Five of Swords in the reversed, and the Seven of Cups upright, with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So the Death with the Ace of Wands in the reverse here, they kill the situation, or they kill some sort of situation with divine masculines in regards to their passion, creativity, creative endeavors. This can be resparking or rekindling something with somebody that they actually were forced not to take anymore because of death, or because of destruction of some sort in regards to this situation. They probably didn't show any passion or desire towards the feminine energy. And with the Knight of Cups being here upright and the Five of Swords in the reverse, this tells me that in the past they were your enemy. This person was actually triggered mentally, and in regards to their understanding, in regards to their projections and communication, in regards to all communication, in regards to the clarity, mental clarity, and attacks. This could be psychic attacks towards them and them towards you, or towards both of you, in regards to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here aspect. You are both dealing, the masculines were dealing in the past. That's why the death and the Ace of Wands in regards to the situation with a very specific public enemy that they had. Maybe they were married with this person, maybe they were in a partnership with this person. They were kind of eating at the same table with the devil and sleeping with the devil in the same bed. This is the situation that I'm seeing here. This person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, uh, this person, by the fact that they had to go through this death and rebirth metamorphosis process with the death card here, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse, Spirit tells me and actually confirms to me here that this situation has doesn't have any passion, and it didn't have any more passion after the betrayal or whatever destruction had to take place in regards to this divine masculine situation. Right now in this situation, they see the clear enemy. They see their face to face enemy, because they have seen the face of this enemy in the three dimensional in regards to their situation. And I'm kind of losing my voice and I feel very dry. um they were seeing the divine feminine as the enemy, and the enemy as the right rightful person. This was the illusion of whatever happened in regards to these masculines. And I'm losing my voice. They could not communicate clearly because they were actually specifically, mentally and verbally attacked in this situation by this Five of Swords in the reverse. They were lied to, bamboozled, mind fucked, slander, gossip, lies, deceitfulness. These people that they were actually clearly talking against the feminine energy, they were talking against them behind their backs. They were plotting against them behind their backs. They were plotting and slandering and lying and deceiving people in regards to both of you behind both of y'all's backs. But this has been actually concluded, has been seen clearly and shown by the divine towards this divine masculines, or it's going to be very, very clearly made in the month of May towards this, masculine energies. And then the next card, the only card up right here, is the Seven of Cups, which comes underneath the Two of Pentacles. This person was juggled, and they juggled you. This is what they knew in their past in regards to these associations with these groupings, with these partnerships, with these people. They were actually creating, illusions and delusions in regards to emotions, having a lot of options that they put them into this juggling energy. That's why the separation between the masculine and the feminine in regards to this situation. This can talk about witchcraft, kitchen potionry, witchcraft, craft, whatever, hookity pookity in the kitchen, shite. Maybe they dealt with somebody that was really a hater, somebody that actually did potions and black magic spells against them and against both of you, against this 1111. That's why the separation. So the third party that it was actually involved here, that of course the masculines chose, manifested this situation in this very, now these masculines, they need to compete even more. If they thought before that they're going to be in a race or they were racing, now they're going to have to run the marathon. And this could be up to 7 year marathon. They're going to experience up to seven relationships, or they're going to get up to seven relationships where they're going to invest emotionally, and they're still going to be juggled. There's still going to be an option. There's still going to be somebody that is going to be used, bruised, and abused. They're going to be conflicted still in this, remaining in this situation and staying in this, energy. seeing as this this situation as their life, making their choices like this. Maybe this is like a warning, trigger warning, you know, energy reading. I don't know. But with the Queen of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take it with the Four of Wands, which tells me that feminine energy, you have been promised here a celebration, a coming back together, a rebuilding, reconciliation. If you stay grounded and mind your own business, if you just, ground yourself and just know exactly what your investment is supposed to be. Excuse me. I'm burping. I don't know what's happening. Like it's a spiritual burp. I apologize, guys. Sometimes I'm yeah, this guy. Yeah, my left eye is itchy. So I really feel that the masculines are really want to see feminine energies wherever you are. But I feel you're in this Four of Swords because you're still healing. You're still, taking time. And, the masculine says that, the time is not right now for you. And they're kind of, they need to contemplate and understand that the situation that they put you, feminine energy, and that the situation has become, it's conflicting for you, for them, for everybody that is involved in this shite, which is not a shite. It was never meant to be this, you know. And even if it was never meant, the situation is still the shit. Well, it's not shit, but it's difficult, it's painful, it's confusing, it's empty. It's the feminine knows that she was really, really, really betrayed and heartbroken and fucked up here. And if you are talking about an empath, somebody that is really, really, really emotional all the time, but in the earth element here, I mean, she's kind of forced to look at different aspects of life. I mean, if love doesn't work, and I'm always an option, and I'm not never actually the priority, or I was never a priority for this masculine, then I need to become rich because there is something there, you know. I need to invest in whatever richness is and whatever, because if love is not for me, then I should rebuild and celebrate my life in regards to baby building an empire, a business. It's something that is going to bring me to this completion, to this, you know, stability, groundedness, celebration of life, coming together, joy, fulfillment, partnerships. But mostly as well, you have to be in partnership with yourself. And this is why the feminine energy is kind of forced to be still here in this Four of Swords. I don't know for those that, resonate with this, because not everybody's going to resonate. But I know that a lot of feminines are still going through this healing process, contemplating meditation, rest, rejuvenation, R&R, um, pampering yourself, taking good care of yourself, looking at every aspect of your body, of your skin, of your diet, of your sleep patterns, of your whatever work, schedule, whatever you're dealing with at this time. And I see 4404 at this time. Maybe it's about stability and groundedness, and making something that is tangible for you, that it feels real for you at this time, feminine energy. And this is the aspect that should be, you're called to be sitting in at this time, and you're kind of like a light that beams and shines very brightly, for these masculines at this time. And it's gorgeous, it's what is meant to be. It's you're giving an example, and you're triggering this situation for this masculines. The hang moment came facing down and kind of in the reverse. So yeah, with this Page of Wands, You're prepared. You're not hanging on a limb anymore, feminine energy. In regards to this aspect, you know exactly the truth of the situation. You know exactly where you're sitting. You're a master of hanging on limbs because you did it for a very long. I mean, you stayed in this energy for a long time, at least 4 up to 5 years here. Passing 5 years, maybe you're going up to your sixth year of filling in a limb. I don't feel this. I don't feel love. I don't feel. I'm juggled. I'm this. I'm that. I'm forced to go through this fucking shit. But because you were forced to go through this masculine are is as well, or the masculines are as well. There is not one without the other. You have to understand that once you're, married in spirit, you have a spiritual contract. The divine doesn't see the feminine without the masculine, the masculine without the feminine. Even if you're separated, one he's in Hades and one he's in whatever in Atlantia, you're both seen together. Kind of a fucked up situation, but still sit together. One pays more in its favor in one favorable way, and the other one is punished. One feels actually the condemnation, the fire, the pits of fire, the fire. I cannot speak. So you understand. So if the feminine did the work here, and she did, underneath, look, Eight of Pentacles that I'm going to take with the Knight of Pentacles. So the feminine, she's the Nine of Pentacles within herself because she is the Queen of Pentacles, and she has the Eight of Pentacles on her row here. She's like this is kind of like a mirroring energy towards whatever we saw in the beginning of the masculine energy or the masculine spread. The masculine is the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. He is the Three of Pentacles. He's stagnated. He's forced to be actually not moving at this time because he hasn't seen you. He hasn't seen the potential with you. He hasn't given the offer, this earth, the three-dimensional, tangible offer to the feminine in the past. This, this at least one pentacle, very important pentacle, which can be this Ace of Pentacle here that he holds. This Knight of Pentacles holds a pentacle, which is an Ace of Pentacles. This pentacle was hidden from him because he juggled and because he was juggled. This was the game that he wanted to play. This was the illusion that he really wanted to, he understood emotionally, mentally, in regards to wands, in regards to passion. That's why death. Maybe right now, this person with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, they cannot have sex, they cannot have intercourse because they caught these STDs or some sickness that is actually deadly from somebody that they really trusted blindly, somebody that really wanted to fuck them up, a true enemy here, a public enemy, face to face to this masculine and to this feminine. So this third party, for sure, this third party is demonic. Demonic. This third party is the straight from hell devil, the devil with titties or the devil with a dick, whatever you want to put it. But it doesn't really matter because the devil doesn't have any sex. It's just net neutral. He doesn't fuck. But he fucks humanity. And he fucks humanity through humanity. You know. But then coming back to this second row here, clarifying this. This is what is actually mirroring between you guys, what the masculine sees and what you see in regards to the masculine. So you're mastering your craft, feminine energy, and this person sees that you're mastering something in regards to yourself, in regards to your manifestation in the three dimension. At the bottom of the deck here, I have the Five of Wands again. Your 501s, your feminine energy, you're conflicted because you know the truth in regards to this masculine or masculines, and in regards to what whomever this fucking third party is. You're conflicted because you know that this motherfucker created all this bullshit and provoked all this madness, this craziness, this fucking sorcery, witchcraft, mindfuckery, slander, gossip, lies, deceitfulness, betrayal, whatever. And because the family knows about this, the truth about this third party interference here, which is demonic, which is really, really bad, really. And I'm telling you because I resonate with this fucking shit. This family, it's again about family. This masculine chose this third party, this, you know, enemy that, you know, that they accepted in their bed, accepted at their table. They broke, you know, they broke bread with this person, with this enemy. It's like the Judas. This is a Judas energy. A betrayer. This is the betrayer. It's like the same spirit that betrayed, you know, the Savior, the Lord Jesus Christ. Is the same. And guess what, divine masculines? Even if you don't really like it or you don't feel it, you are chosen. You are called by the divine. You are called from the beginning. But I guess you are too naive and you're not prepared. You are not prepared. But for straight, damn sure you're going to be prepared. You're going to be damn prepared. The feminine, comparing to the masculine in the month of May, the feminine, because she's doing the work and she's mastering her craft here. That's why the Four of Swords, that's why she's conflicted, because she knows the truth. She knows she cannot give herself back to this fucking past story, back to this past energy, back to this past whatever reality, whatever happened. Feminine, that's why you're not hanging on a limb anymore. You are the freaking Nine of Pentacles in the fragmented energy, and this masculine is the Three of Pentacles, fragmented energy. He is a fragmented energy of Five of Wands. You're a straight energy of a Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're both juggled and, you know, juggling. Mostly you feminine, you have been juggled by the masculine because he is a player. A player that was forced and is forced in the month of May to sit his ass down and be humble. Know exactly where they need to stand or to be standing. Let me take a few more cards to clarify this completion of energy here because, yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, the Empress. The Empress didn't want to go back into the deck. And I wanted to take out the Princess of Swords. Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, the Magician and the Queen of Wands and the Chariot. And guess what? The last card at the bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. Hmm. Yes, feminine energy. You're a creator and a co-creator with the divine here in the three-dimensional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly 6. Exactly clarifying the entire reading. So 6 for the masculine, 6 clarifying, and the bottom and 6. So we have 666, and we have 18 cards, which is a 9. Yes. The higher, a higher calling. This talks about a higher calling Empress energy here because mostly the feminine is watching, but of course the masculine can embody this energy. So masculine watching, and I see 5445 right now. Mirroring energy. The masculines, they envied you because of the envy and jealousy and hatred. They dealt with it with a lot of hateful people, jealous, envious people in regards to you, Empress, feminine energy. So minor arcana of the Empress is the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe in some sort of aspect, the feminine energy, because of whatever this masculine chose, she was forced to look upon herself as a minor person here, minor energy in the past, or maybe you're still feeling like this Queen of Pentacles in the present, um, but you are the Empress. And in the month of May, this is Taurus, of course, energy, and Libra, yes, the Empress. And I saw the Justice in the pre-shuffle in this deck a couple of times. It jumped facing down the card once. The feminine energy, she's not stuck in her head anymore. Because she had to go through a very rough reality and truth of the situation. But now with the Princess of Swords um, and the Princess of Cups here, um, you can expect some sort of truth or revelation that the divine is going to bring to you. It's going to probably be a minor thing or something small, but it's going to be very essential in regards to your acknowledgement of the truth. You're going to see probably a different aspect of this situation. But what it shows to me, because this sword is bended by the divine, is like very, shining bright, giving this revelation, truth, clarity from the divine. um, it is something that tells me that you have to be positive. Even the masculine in this feminine aspect of the Empress, you have to be positive. You have to raise your thought vibration, your crown chakra, your third eye, to a specific level in the month of May. This is what is clearly what it tells me here. And with the Princess of Cups, to be kind towards yourself and nurturing and pamper yourself and just be like, oh, it's just like releasing of emotion, but acknowledgement that if you're not dealing with emotion or with nobody specifically at this time, feminine energy, or specifically with this masculine that you're actually acquiring about or you want to know about. Um, with the magician here, see you have all the elements. With the magician kind of sits is like the fourth card. You have earth and air. The first card, the Empress. The second one, it's air. It's like listening to your thoughts, but listen to those thoughts that are instigated in you with this Princess of Swords, is what I'm feeling. There are going to be like some mental triggerings, um, from allowed by the divine or from the divine, specifically and emotionally, that is going to bring a balance in order for you to be a manifester here in the Empress energy. Masculine or feminine, take it out resonates, put it how it resonates, take it or leave it, you know. Um, the magician tells me that you need to pay attention to the masculines in regards to the feminines at this time, because these feminines are actually magicians at this time. They're manifesting in different elements and different specific moments, because what is shown to them by the divine is that they are public figures, that they are supposed to do a specific public work. The divine is going to bring them to a position in the three-dimensional with this magician and the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with a magician, Gemini, and Virgo specifically in their chart, because they have some specific messages, lessons, teachings, tests that they are supposed to put it out there. And we saw in the beginning of the reading the Eight of Wands, which is the World Wide Web, something that you need to actually work upon towards maybe both of you coming together, or maybe the feminine separated by from the masculine. The masculine needs to do some sort of mission work of, that they are supposed to start by themselves as well. But the feminine for sure is called by the divine to do something specifically destined and called for them. And then with the chariot here, this is balancing your masculine and feminine energies and moving on. But this is like spiritually, this is in a very spiritual way, balanced way, prolific way, metaphorically as well, mystically. I feel the mysticism as well, the occult, seeing beyond, connecting with animals, connecting with nature, going into nature with the Empress here. Both of you, probably if you both go to have walks in nature, you're going to meet one another, see each other from close or from far away. But maybe you, the masculine energy, needs to know that the feminine is moving forward spiritually. She's called to go to a higher level by, being here in the three-dimensional. But this is actually, she's called by the divine to bring balance, not to do anything specifically, but bring this balance within themselves in regards to the masculine and feminine. And of course, the aspect of the magician is the masculine aspect is Gemini, and the feminine aspect is Virgo. Okay, so there is this masculine, feminine, Gemini, Virgo um, connection here, or it's like both of you contain this Gemini, Virgo within yourself. Of course, Taurus and Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, and then with the Chariot, Cancer, which is the feminine, the other feminine aspect of of the moon. For me, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, mostly Cancer, very much predominantly, and Pisces. But the Chariot here tells me that your spirit, feminine energy, is uplifted in the spiritual realms. And yes, you need to juggle the spiritual with the three-dimensional here. Both of you, separated and together. And because these two pentacles again at the bottom of the deck, this tells me that individual work needs to be done. And this is the message that I have for you, divine masculines. I hope you enjoy this message. Please take whatever it resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. And just keep on swimming, keep on doing the work, keep on being, keep on grounding yourself, keep on creating, keep on feeling and releasing what you feel in the same time. Put it out there, yes, towards yourself, towards your loved ones, towards the divine, towards the person that you love. It's very important to be doing this, practice this at this time specifically. I hope you're all doing well and you take very good care of yourself. I wish you all the best for the remaining of the month of May 2022, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.